Hello everybody, this is Ray Albert with eBusiness Marketing, and today I'm going to show you how to do those plugins that you just installed, right? They're very simple to set up, and some of them you don't even have to do anything, they just set up on their own. So let's get to it, okay? Okay, the first one is really simple SSL, and usually when you install this plugin right here, right after you install it, it's going to notify you that once you activate it, you might have to log back in again. Now, when you use this plugin, if you're using HostGator as your hosting account, you don't ever have to buy an SSL certificate ever again, because all you got to do is upload this really simple SSL and activate it. And then once you log back in again, your site will automatically render in the correct format, HTTPS. So the settings here, and you might get an error message or something that needs to be updated when you first do this. You want to make sure these four things are checked off. You want to, and this is what's going to happen when you first install it. This 301 redirect is not going to be on there, and you just have to go in here and activate this 301 redirect. The settings are pretty simple. As you can see, you just have this mixed content fixer on, this enable WordPress 301. What happens here is if you have a 301 redirect, which means that you have a URL or say a blog page or something like that you change the URL on, you're going to have to use a 301 redirect so that people will go to the correct log and not get a 401 error, which means they can't find the page. Okay, so that's all you have to do with the simple SSL. Now the next one we're going to look at is the schema plugin. It's a schema markup. It's for SEO purposes, and if you click on this schema markup plugin right here, you're going to come up with a dashboard like this, and here you want to tell them what type of website that you are. And here is my logo here. So wherever your logo is, usually you want to put it in your meta right here, media right here, and then you can just take the URL and then put it right there. You save the changes, and then you just go through this thing here. Again, you're going to want to put the organization or a person. This is the name of my blog, eMarketing University. That's my website URL. And again, they have you put your logo there. So it's really simple. And in the schemas, you just want to make sure that the header footer is enabled, comments are enabled. If you want to have a default image, you can do that. In the advanced tab, most of these are all for the premium plugins, which you don't have. Again, let me go over to the schema one again. I've seen something I forgot to tell you about. If you're the author, you want to make sure that this is all, well, again, this is for the feature content. I think most of these are for the feature plugin, which means you have to pay for it, and you can use this without paying for it. Now you can enable breadcrumbs if you want to. I just leave that the way it is, and so everything here really is leaving it just the way it is. You don't really have to do anything. So this is just one here that you just need to do something in the general knowledge part, and in the knowledge graph, just putting in your logo and your what kind of business you are, blog, person, online shop, news, magazine, whatever you are. Okay, that's it for that plugin. Let's go to the next one. Okay, the next one is the Pretty Links plugin. It comes on the sidebar right here. If I click into the Pretty Links right here, you're going to see, and what this does is if you are yes, I'm enjoying Pretty Links and remind me later. But what you are is if you're an affiliate for something, so let me add a new one here and I'll show you, and I'll go to ClickBank real quick, and I'll get something with a long, ugly URL. I just go to the marketplace here. Let's go to business and investing. Let's shoot for gravity. Okay, here's the hottest thing right here. Wood profits $80 per sale. So if I'm going to promote this, I'm going to click on the promote button. I'm just going to have to put my nickname in here, which pops up. And if I generate the hop links, you notice you get this ugly hop link right here, right? So you copy that and you go to your pretty links. All right, so this is a pretty link thing. So what you would do is put a title here. So I would say woodworking affiliate, so I know what it was. And the target URL is going to be your affiliate link right there. Now you see how ugly that link is, right? So now you could say it's going to be coming from rayalbert.com with the backslash, and you could just put woodworking. And that way, when you update this, see it's already a 301, temporary 301, which means it redirects to this rayalbert.com /woodworking. And as you can see right here, here's the link. If I copy the link and I go back to here and I paste it in, you're going to see it's going to go to the sales page real quick here. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. So this is the woodworking profits. Okay, so that's how the pretty link works. And let's go on to the next plugin. Okay, as you can see, the next plugin is OpenGraph. Now, I installed OpenGraph and I found out that it conflicted with Yoast SEO. So if you have the Yoast SEO, not the Yoast all-in-one SEO pack, but the Yoast SEO, then your Yoast SEO is going to say that this is going to conflict with it. I noticed when I first installed it, it asked me if I wanted to stop the duplication of the things that the Yoast was going to do. And I said no, but I uninstalled this OpenGraph. You can keep it in there if it's not conflicting with yours, but it conflicted with mine. So now this one here, no self pings. You don't really have to do anything. All you do is install it, and what that does is it stops your WordPress site from pinging everything that you link to. So you know that you don't really want to do that. Now the Askmat is really a good. It usually comes with WordPress right out of the gate, and I would just keep this. I don't never pay for anything on this, but you can. But it just stops a lot of spam and stuff from going to your website. Contact Form 7 is really simple. Now here's Contact Form 7, which is compatible with WordPress. And if you go to the more details, I don't have this installed for a reason, and I'll tell you in a minute here. So all you have to do is, you're going to get a form. It's going to show you how to do it. But actually, you click contacts, and it's just a snippet that you use. See, here's the snippet that you would use to put in a page that would render the form for you. I don't use that only because with my DVI, I can go anywhere. Let's see if I'm going to go to a page here. Okay, and I'm going to go to my contact page. I'll show you contact e-business marketing. So I'm going to view that page. And as you can see, DVI has its own contact form. You don't have to put a different contact form there if you already have one with your platform. And that's why I suggest that everybody get some kind of a page building platform that you can build these pages with. If I enable my visual builder, as you can see, all of these are blocks. So this is a block. This is a big block. And if I go to my wire, which shows you your different blocks here, you can see that I have the contact form there. So it's something that you have inside DVI. And also with DVI, you can make all kinds of different landing pages. You can basically make any kind of page you want. If you wanted to copy a certain website, you can make your website look just like that website. This is so simple to use, and that's why I offered my service to install this, because I have a developer's license for the Elegant Theme program, which I could install DVI on your WordPress website for $50. You'll have it forever. There's no monthly fee or anything like that, like you would get any other kind of theme. They charge you by the month, they charge you by the year, but there's no one payment. With this theme, there is, you could pay, I think $250 is what they charge you for the lifetime license, like I have, and I paid for that a few years back. Now I've got it. Every time they come up with new templates or something like that, I have access to everything. So for $50, it's better than $250, right? And you'll have a lifetime access to your DVI. So with that said, let's go on to the next plugin. What's the next plugin? WordFence. Okay. Now WordFence is a program that stops people from hacking into your website. When I started my websites, before, I had 5 or 6 different websites. I had them all going really good. I got hacked into, and they were able to hack into every one of my websites. I had to shut them all down and start all over again. And so I learned about WordFence. It's a free plugin that you plug in. So if you come down here, you'll see this is the WordFence that's installed. And when you install this, you want to set this up right. I'll show you how I set mine up right. So I go to manage the firewall, and this is how I set mine up. Lockout after how many failure logins? 3. Lockout after how many forgot passwords? 3. And the count failures are at 5 minutes. And anybody that doesn't pass these up here, they get locked out for 2 months. And I have had plenty of people try to hack me ever since I got this WordFence, and this is free. They do have a paid version, but the free one is all you really need, man. I've been really lucky with this thing that I found, this WordFence. So I recommended everybody upload that. Okay, so that's it for the run through on the plugins. I'm sure there's going to be more down the road that we're going to want to look at, but for now, those are the main ones that we installed on our website. And with that said, let's go to the next section.